What is up, guys? It is Joseph. I'm so excited. This is my first video. Well, it's my second video, but we're not going to talk about the first one. You're probably watching this on IG, and it's going to be coming out on YouTube soon. So make sure you look out for that. I'm so excited to give y'all this word today. Today's going to be a devotional. If you didn't look at the title is an interesting topic, and it's talking about being a real Christian. So you're probably like, yo, like he's gonna talk about like how like there's a lot of lukewarm Christians in this world, and how like they're sinning and everything, and they're gonna go to hell and everything, and it's just bad and all that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. We'll be talking about how you can be real, like you can be a real Christian and be real, your true self, your true broken self, in front of people, in front of yourself. You can be true to yourself and be true to God and who you are in your brokenness. I feel like many times Christians are like, especially Christians, they're like the type of people who put on this mask, and we have to have a level of okayness for us to be okay with God and our relationship with God. And we have to be this level. If we're not this level, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in your relationship with God, and you're probably sinning, and there's something wrong. There has to be something wrong with you. But no, like, how many times have we like gone through life, and life is just rough. Life is rough sometimes. There's some things that happen. There's death. There's different things. There's grief. There's all these things that happen in this life, and it affects you. And we're not real about it. We're not real about what we're going through. We're not real about, like all these things, because we have to be this level of okayness. But how many of you know it's okay to not be okay? Because there's so many people in the Bible who boasted about this, boasted about their weaknesses, and it ministered to you. How many people, there's so many people who have been ministering through the Bible, and they ministered to my life personally. And one of them is Paul. And this is such a crazy story. And it's in 2 Corinthians 12, and he's writing to the Corinthians, and he's talking about this high moment he had with God. And it's okay to talk about these high moments. And he's talking about this moment where he has this revelations with God, and it's just so amazing. And you could tell like Paul is on the high mountain. If you don't know Paul is such a zealous person for God. He was so crazy for God. He did everything for Jesus, and to the point where he died for Christ. He died a martyr for Christ. And man, he was so crazy about God, but he never boasted about that. He never boasted about his, he never boasted about like him being like, yeah, like I'm up here and you're down here. No, he never did that. In fact, he did the opposite. So he's talking about, these revelations, and he's on kind of in this high moment. But it's funny because in verse 7, it kind of turns all around. And in verse 7 it says, "Or because of these surpassingly great revelations, therefore in order to keep me from being conceited or prideful, as they would say, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is perfected in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me." That is wild. He talks about how God allowed a messenger from Satan to go and torment him, basically a demon to torment him. And he pleaded with God 3 times, like, yo, like I'm not going through the best time. And he's writing to the church of Corinth in this moment about all these things. He's boasting about his weakness, and he even says it, I boast about my weakness, because somebody's going to get ministered to, and God can work through that. God can work through my life through that. And boasting about my weakness, I think it was yesterday I finally understood, boasting about my weakness. Somebody can get ministered through your weakness, but you're being too prideful at this moment, because you don't want anybody to see that reality, see that other reality, and you're showing this fake reality of you being on this such high level playing field where you're getting these revelations from God, as Paul was saying, but really inside you are broken, and there's something broken, and there's something messed up in you. But if only you would show that to maybe your leader, maybe even they could help you through this process, or maybe you would show it to God. Sometimes we don't even show these things to God, and God already knows it. Or maybe you could just show the reality to people below you, and in a careful way, show this to them, and they would see, maybe he's just going through this Christian life just like me. Maybe he's struggling just like me, but he's just had more experience. And if only we would do that, if only we would show our weakness at times, man, the people that would be ministered to, like Paul is ministering to us even today, that would be amazing. And God is just wanting us to be vulnerable at times to people, be vulnerable to ourselves, be truthful to ourselves, because that's where we can truly find out what is going on and truly figure out, why do I hurt inside, or why do I feel this way, or why do I do these certain sins, or why do I have these certain sin patterns, and be real with God as well. Like, man, God, like, I'm struggling right now. I need you right now. Can you work through my weakness? So if you can get anything from this, make sure you boast about your weakness. Somebody may be able to be ministered through that weakness, and they can see how you're not just this perfect person, this perfect leader, or this perfect, all seeing almost Jesus-like person. It's okay. It's okay to live your life, and it's okay to struggle. It's okay to be not okay at times. It's okay, but just come to God with it. Show the reality to other people. Get help. Get through the struggle. Bro, we're all going through this struggle, and it's okay not to be okay. I love y'all. Make sure you boast about your weakness. I'm doing a little trip coming up soon. So I might do a video on that. I'm so excited for that. So stay tuned. I love y'all. Make sure you boast about your weakness. See y'all in the next video.